natural phenomenon that explains how all things are brought together. People cannot just claim gravity as just a theory and then jump out of their windows thinking it's just a theory, because then how does one describe the things that is pulling you to the ground? Gravity is what explains the rotation of our solar system and how the planets maintain their constant orbit around the sun. Gravity acts by using three-dimensional properties. Instead of gravity just pulling objects together, it bends space in a way that causes more massive objects to bend space more than smaller objects. This is what causes massive objects to have a bigger pull or force than the smaller objects, because it is bending the space-time continuum even more. If you are having a difficult time picturing it, just imagine gravity like a trampoline. The heavier the object is on the trampoline, the more of a depression is made. And since the sun is the heaviest object in our solar system, this causes the other planets to orbit the sun. So basically, the planets orbiting around the depression that the sun makes.
Gravity. The natural phenomenon, explaining how all things are brought together. Gravity acts by using three-dimensional properties. Instead of gravity just pulling objects together, it bends space in a way that causes more massive objects to bend space more than smaller objects. Gravity is also the prevailing force that explains the rotation of our solar system and how the planets maintain their constant orbit around the sun. And as described earlier, it's kind of like the spiral wishing well coin funnel as seen in malls or stores.
The coins roll round and round until it falls in the center of the hole. Well, the reason it keeps rolling is because of the depression that is created. This kind of depression is in space as well, thanks to gravity. The planets can be represented by the penny, and the hole is represented as the sun. So the planets keep rotating around the sun, pulling it closer ever so slightly. Now it's time to get funky. Gravity can even do some weird things in space. For example, gravity can even cause a straight beam of light to curve around a heavy object, creating a lensing effect. But gravity doesn't actually affect the light photons, but instead gravity causes the depression in which light just follows this distorted curvature of space. Now, after watching this video, you think to yourself, wow, this is boring, and I will never use this in my life because I'm going to be an accountant. Well, you owe it to yourself as a human being to learn about gravity, because gravity also explains the formation and rotation of comets, asteroids, and other objects. Without gravity, the formation of Earth would have never occurred. Therefore, we need to fully understand and thank this mysterious force for our existence.